Hey everybody, welcome back. So what I wanted to talk about today is what and when you need to focus on with your new YouTube channel. A lot of people think that you have to look at your view counter, and some people will do it obsessively. They're going to sit there every 5-10 minutes and just go and check. See, I have 2 views, I have 2 views, I have 2 views. It doesn't change. It's not going to change. You're not going to be one of those YouTubers, more than likely, who gets 1 million views the first time. You're not going to be able to sit there and refresh every 5 minutes and see that you have another 1,000 views. For most of us, for the grand majority of us, for 98% of us, you're going to be looking at 5 views a day, maybe 2 views a day. I have some videos that have 40-something views. I have some videos that have 2 or 3 views, and they've been up for a week. It's not great, but the fact that someone has looked at them tells me something. So it may tell me something positive that, hey, I have 40 views. That's great. For a brand new YouTube channel, I don't think that's horrible. And then the ones that have 2 views, 3 views, they're not doing good. So I did something wrong. That's something that I need to look at. So today is my 10th video on my 10th day. I went back and counted and realized that I was wrong in the last video that I posted. When I said it was my 8th, it was actually my 9th. So today is my 10th. I think it is. I don't know. I could be wrong. But I'm going to talk to you about what to do, when to do it, or at least my plan on what to do and when to do it. I've written out stuff on a whiteboard, so it can't really be wrong. It's like seeing things on a computer screen. It can't be wrong. I mean, if you learn it on the internet, it can't be wrong. And it's a whiteboard. It's a whiteboard. Can't lie on a whiteboard. It's a felony. So anyway, first thing I want to talk about. So take my giant head. Gonna look at here. I have goals and the number of videos to reach those goals. So the first goal I had listed on here is views, which is probably the single most important thing that you want to look at. However, again, not something to obsess over, not something to be overly concerned with when you're first starting out. One video isn't going to get you 1 million views, more than likely. Lightning in a bottle, or if you're a celebrity, you're going to get a ton of views. But if you're just starting out, just learning the business, no matter how much research you put into it, do not come into this expecting that you're going to post a video and within minutes, you're going to have hundreds and hundreds of views. It's not going to happen, okay? So for my goals, for views, my first milestone was 10 views. I reached that after 2 or 3 videos. Pretty good. My next milestone, 25 views. I reached that maybe 4 or 5 videos. Next milestone, 50 videos. All these I wanted to get done before I had 10 videos done. I succeeded that. I looked like 60-something, 70-something views right now on all 9 of my previous videos. Every video has been viewed at least a couple times, and I have 2 of them that are doing much better than the others. So that's something that we're going to talk about later on when you see that 1 or 2 of your videos is doing much better than the rest of your videos. But before you can make that analysis, you have to have enough videos to look at. If you have 2 videos and they're both performing poorly, you don't have a lot of information to go on. If you have 10 videos and one's doing good or 2's doing good and the other ones are not, well, then you look at the thumbnail, the title, the descriptions, see what's working, see what's not. So a lot of YouTubers, a lot of the more successful ones, the guys that are gurus that have millions and millions of views are going to tell you that there is magic sauce. And if you do these 10 things, you're going to get 100,000 views and you're going to get 1,000 subscribers. It's not that easy. It's not that easy. I don't care what anybody tells you. There is no magic formula. The only magic formula that exists anywhere in life is to commit to yourself and to work hard. 5 videos, 10 videos, 50 videos. You're not going to get the views. You're not going to get the analytics. The algorithm isn't going to know you enough and know what you do enough to put you out to thousands upon thousands of people. I will argue that with any established YouTuber because they can say, oh, well, I made a brand new channel and nobody knew about this channel and I still got... You've been doing it for 2 years or 3 years. You have the experience of making 1,000 videos, 500 videos. Even 100 videos is a ton of experience compared to somebody who's only done 1. If you take a pottery class tomorrow, let me just give you a quick analogy, okay? You take a pottery class tomorrow, and the instructor says, I'm going to show you how to make the perfect teacup. And they spend hours with you, 5 hours a day, showing you how to make this teacup. And then another student comes in and just starts making teacups. And these things are trash. They look like garbage. They don't even look like teacups. One looks like a bowl. One looks like a pitcher. One looks like a blob. One looks like a rock. But this guy's making one after the other after the other. And he keeps going, oh, here's my 5th teacup. Here's my 10th teacup. Here's my 25th teacup. And you're sitting there working on your first one. And you're trying to make it perfect. And you're struggling. And you're going, hey, teacher, is this right? Is that right? Can I do this? And you're trying to learn. And this guy is sitting there. Now he's on his 35th, his 45th teacup. And you're still working on your 1st or your 2nd or your 3rd. And you're struggling. You're doing your best. And the instructor's giving you all this advice. You're not getting perfect. But the guy who's sitting there knocking him out, he's getting better and better and better with each one. And he doesn't just make a teacup and smash it on the ground. He makes a teacup and he looks at it and he goes, oh, this thing looks like garbage. And he makes another one and he goes, oh, this one doesn't look good either. But I like the way that I made the lip around the end. Or I like the way I made the handle. And he keeps working at it. Now he's on his 50th. Now he's on his 75th. And every time he makes a teacup, he stops and he looks at it and he critiques it and he goes, this is good. My 75th one. It looks like a teacup. It's not perfect. It's still a little bit wonky. This is a little wrong. That's a little wrong. And he keeps working on it. And meanwhile, you're on your 5th one. And you're working with the instructor. And you're going, oh, well, what if I do this and I can change that? This guy makes his 100th teacup and it is flawless. It is perfect. He did that because he worked at it. He tried. He made 100 teacups. He had practice at doing it. You need to have the practice of making these videos, of editing these videos, of making a thumbnail and making a title. You have to practice. You have to do it every single day, no matter what. You don't have to post a video every single day. I'm the only insane person who's doing this 30 videos in 30 days thing. I wouldn't expect anybody to do that. And it's putting out not perfect videos. But at the end of the day, I make the video, I post it. I look at the analytics for the video, which there isn't a lot of information because I don't have a ton of views. But I'm looking at the ones that have 40 or 50 views. I'm looking at the ones that have 2 views. And I'm going, what's the difference between this and this? What's the difference in this thumbnail? Should I change this thumbnail? Should I change this title? Should I do more editing? I'm not touching any of the videos that I made. I'm leaving them exactly the way they are because I want to be able to look back at them and see not just how bad they are, but I want to look at them and analyze them and go, okay, I like the way I did this, but I don't like the way I did that. The audience doesn't like the video, and I can tell that they watch for 20 seconds. What did I do in the first 20 seconds that turned everybody off? What did I do wrong? And then I want to look at a video that has 50 views, or hopefully soon 100 views, 200 views, and go, why do people like this video so much more? Not because it's edited a little bit better, but there's something in it. There's a hook that's in it, and the hook is a huge, huge component that I have yet to master, and I'm working on it. I'm trying. So looking at the number of views that I have to achieve my goals, it's not that I think that I'm doing poorly or that I expect less from myself than I do than some of these experts are saying. And I was watching a YouTube video this morning. If you have less than 1,000 subscribers, you're doing this wrong. It's a great hook. It's a great title. I clicked on it. I watched the whole video. And they're talking about the analytics, and he's going in and he's showing you things in the analytics that I don't have on mine because I don't have enough views yet for whatever YouTube is looking at to be able to say, hey, this is what's wrong, this is what's working, this is what's not. Some of the things that it tells you, it's like, what time are people watching? There's not enough people watching for it to give me an answer. Now, yeah, I want to say 70-something views right now, but you're talking 70 views when, I mean, most people get that in the first 15 minutes they upload. The bigger channels, the successful channels, they have that in 15 minutes. So they're getting the analytics after a couple hours. It says, oh, most people come in at 4 o'clock and they watch your video, or most people watch your video at 2 o'clock in the morning. And that'll give them a good idea on when's the best time to upload, or when's a really good time to maybe make changes. I don't have those numbers. I don't know really much of anything about the people that have been viewing my videos. I can tell how long they've been viewing, and I've reached 2 hours of total view time over 9 videos, which, is it great? No, but it's not horrible. and I can see how many times the algorithm has sent out my video and suggested my video, and it's like just under 7,000 times. Not great, but the algorithm hasn't picked up on me yet, on my channel yet. It doesn't, 10 videos isn't enough, or 9 videos is enough for it to say, oh, this guy's making videos about how to make YouTube videos. It's still trying to figure me out. It wants to make sure that I'm not going to start throwing things, monkey wrenches into the secret sauce, and suddenly I have a video that I upload about, hey, this is how you ride a bike. It wants to make sure that I'm sticking to it. It wants to see that every video that he makes is about this, so that it knows the audience to send it out to. 1 video is not enough for that. 5 videos is enough for that. 10 videos isn't enough for that. You need more videos. The more videos that you can put out, the more the algorithm understands who you are. So that's hence the 30 days, 30 videos. And that's why I'm not focused on the views yet. I mean, I look at this, 50, my goal of 50 views, I exceeded it in my first 10 videos, but I could have said, oh, I want to have 1,000 views. I could have said I want to have 1,000 views with 1 video, and I'm not going to post a second video until I get it. I'd be waiting a really long time. I mean, a really fucking long time. The first video I have, I don't know, 8 views, 10 views, something like that. Nothing amazing, nothing great. So I set my goals after I did 3 or 4 videos, and I set them as realistically as I could. I wanted them to be achievable because I don't want to burn myself out and go, oh, I'm not meeting my goals. This is ridiculous. I'm just going to give up. I wanted to set my sights small and achievable based on what I was seeing. And I can always change my goals up. If I start seeing a couple hundred views per video, I mean, that'd be amazing. And then I'll change my goals accordingly to what I'm doing. But this right now, I think, is very realistic for what I'm doing. 25 videos, up to 250 views. I think that's completely realistic based on the numbers that I've been seeing. And now that's not with anything trending up. That's not with any of those magic lightning in a bottle or viral videos, which I don't think I'm going to make. I mean, I would love to, but I just don't see it happening. But I've achieved my goals as I set them up. So the next one that I have that I want to talk about, lower that camera down a little bit, is likes. I wanted to have 5 likes by the time I hit my 10th video. So far I have 2. And that's not bad. I'm not far off my goal. And again, I think it's achievable. This will be my 10th video. By the time I upload this one and work on the next one tomorrow, there's a good chance maybe I'll be at 5. Probably not. But again, it's not like I have 0 likes and I haven't gotten anything. I'm at 2. So right now I'm almost at halfway to my goal. 1 more video. Don't think I'm going to achieve it, but again, the number of likes doesn't really mean anything. I don't think it really means much to the algorithm, except for the fact that there's some engagement. But at this level, at this point, 1 like, 2 likes, 25 likes isn't going to change anything major for me. The next big one is subscribers. Can you see that? Subscribers. Whiteboard's a little low. Let me shrink myself down here. So within 10 videos, I wanted 1 subscriber. I have that 1 subscriber. Thank you, by the way. I love you. You're amazing. So 5 subscribers by the time I have 25 videos. Is that achievable? I think so. I think 1 video that does well could bring in a couple more, or probably 5 more, 10 more. But again, I caught my first fish. That's my biggest thing. I can't have 10 subscribers until I have 1. So I have 1 subscriber. That's my first fish. I caught that first fish. So I'm excited about that. I'm proud about that. Very, very happy about it. So far, not so bad. I'm at 70-something views. I'm at 1 like. I'm at 1 subscriber, 2 likes, and 1 subscriber. So as far as goals go, I'm on par. I'm doing great. So now I want to share some of my plans with you. So over here, again, I have plans. So here we go. 10 videos are about first fishes. And those were my goals. That's what I wanted to achieve. I wanted to get my likes, my views, my subscribers. I'm on par with that. So I'm doing good. So the first 10 videos were about first fishes. Most important thing to me, catch that first fish. Get that first like. Get that first subscriber. Get the first video done. Get the first 10 videos done. I've caught those fish. They're already in. So now everything else, now I can start focusing on growing that and improving on that. So the next 25 videos that are the next 15 videos, from videos 10 to 25, which is 15 videos because I'm excellent at math. 10 minus 25, 15. Did that in my head. Didn't even have to think about it. No calculator, no phone. Just brilliance, okay? So follow me if you can, okay? It's about learning the analytics. It's about really looking at the videos that are doing a little bit better. So after 10 videos, once I hit my 11th video, then I can start looking and going, okay, my second video is my most successful one with 40 something, almost 50 views. Why that one? It's almost identical to the first one as far as it's me standing in front of a camera. The thumbnail's nothing special. Is it the title? Is it the title and the thumbnail? I mean, the thumbnail I thought was actually kind of wonky and weird. It says first fish is all. Do I have to put in proper English on my videos to sell? I don't know, but that's what I'm going to be looking at. See, maybe if I change a couple of the thumbnails around, maybe I can start increasing my views. That's something that you can do at any time. You can go in and you can change your thumbnails. You can even change your titles. Make it work for you. Tailor it. Change it. Say, you know, hey, I've gotten 3 views on this video. It's been up for a month. That's crap. So maybe my video is wrong. Maybe my title's wrong. Yeah. So change the thumbnail. Change things around. That's what I'm going to be working on as I make my next 15 videos to get to 25 videos. Then after that, I'm going to be focusing on video quality for the next 25 videos, from video 26 to 50. I'm going to be working on learning how to edit. I'm going to be working on smoothing my transitions, adding in more B-roll, learning the editing process better so that I make a better quality. Quality is huge. I want to make sure that my quality improves. My goal is to make a 1% better video every time. So there's a couple facets in that. It's not just in the editing of the video that's going to make it better. I mean, that's going to make a huge difference. But a big part of it is with me. It's how I talk. It's the number of times I go, yeah, or I make a weird noise or whatever it is. It's in how I address the camera. It's in how I present myself. So I think this video is much better than my previous videos. I have a little bit more energy. A lot of it's due to the amount of vodka that I drank today, which is a lot. So that's a big help. So maybe that's my secret sauce now. I'm going to start drinking more before I make these videos. And it worked for my book reading, so how can it fail? So getting back on track. Growing subscribers is going to be from video 50 to 100. At that point, after having 50 videos, I feel as though I will have had ample experience making these videos and learning I'll be far from an expert. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that after I make 50 videos, I'm now going to be a senior YouTuber and I'm going to know everything about editing videos and making great content. But I'll be much better. I'll be 50% better than I was when I started. Improve 1% with every video. After 50 videos, 50%, learning, doing great. So now that I have learned that I've focused on editing for 25 videos, and I focused on my analytics, and I focused on making the videos. I'm still going to focus on those things. I'm still going to focus on improving. But now I can focus on trying to grow my subscriber count and really focusing on that, because at that point in my goal set, at over 50 videos, I want to be at least 10 subscribers. And if I feel that if I have 10 subscribers, that I can grow myself from 10 subscribers to 100 subscribers easier than I could getting my first 10. And at that point too, having had 50 videos underneath my belt, I'll know more about making videos and making content, scripting, throwing the hook down, making the thumbnails, titles, and all that good stuff. So after I focus on growing my subscribers, then I'm going to be focusing on views. Get my subscriber count up, get over 100, and now focus on my views and really look at the analytics in that. And really, at that point, with that many videos, I will have a plethora of information that I can use and I can look at to see, really go into the analytics of it and see what's working, what's not working. Those are my plans. What do you think about that? I mean, am I insane? Am I a crazy person for just throwing this stuff on a whiteboard and like kind of, you know, I've said it before, how much shit can I throw at the wall and see what sticks? We step back a little bit, get a little bit more comfortable so I can get real with you. I want to get real with you. I want to get an amen from everybody in my congregation. I want you to stop what you're doing and take an old fat man seriously. I want you to look at my beard and understand how sincere I am in all of this. I'm doing this for a lot of reasons. Views, money, fame, fortune, loose women, drugs, alcohol, all of the above. Not really, almost none of that. Money is the main motivator, but that's the main motivator for everything and everything that we do. But I'm enjoying the hell out of this. And what I'm really enjoying is watching my progress as I go and what I'm learning and the quality of what I'm putting out. And a lot of it is surprising. There were things that I didn't think that would really... There were things that I didn't really think about that are coming to light. The pride factor is one of them, but some of the things that I'm finding out about me. And it's hard to not learn stuff about yourself when you're filming yourself and then editing that film. And this isn't me acting. This isn't me playing a part. You know, I may try to do a couple weird things here and there, little zany things, and put on a hat. Yay! But it's watching me progress in the way that I talk to the camera, my confidence level and the things that I'm doing, and coming up with the ideas and the way that I'm scripting them. There's and any boost in confidence that you can give yourself at any stage of life is never a bad thing. And just putting myself on YouTube, that's for, I mean, right now 70-something people have watched me, and I'm hoping that at some point I'm going to have hundreds of thousands of people watch me, hundreds of thousands of new views of people watching me and hearing the things that I'm saying and learning. And that's my big goal, is that all the mistakes that I make are mistakes that you won't make, and all the things that I learn are things that I can teach you. Everyone's going to make mistakes, especially when you start out. And the biggest mistake that people make is they don't stick with this. They make a couple videos, or they try it for a month or 2 months, 3 months, and they go, I made 6 videos in 3 months, and I put up, 2 a month. What's one every 2 weeks? And, the algorithm hated me. It never picked me up, and I never got anywhere with it. You haven't done enough. That's why I'm pushing myself. 30 videos, 30 days. I want to have 30 videos to sit there. And if at the end of 30 videos, I had no one subscribed, no one liked, a couple dozen views maybe, I'd be tempted to quit, but I probably still wouldn't, because a month isn't enough time to really build any kind of a reputation. 3 months, 6 months, not enough to build a reputation. And not just with the algorithm, not just for the computer to sit there and go, oh, I know what this is about, and he's made X amount of videos, so I know that this is what he's talking about, so I can send it to people. But for the people to watch you, you need a reputation. You need to have the presence. You have to have the honor, so that people watch this video and go, oh, I like watching this guy because I know what he's about. And that's what I'm working towards. I'm working towards earning your trust, earning your respect. And my goal is that in 6 months or a year, when I have hopefully well over 100 YouTube videos up, that you come to this channel and you send people to this channel and you go, I learned everything that I need to know. This guy's the reason why I made my videos. This guy's the reason why I stuck with it when I had no views. This guy is the reason why I'm now making $1 million a year as a YouTube presenter. And hopefully I'm making as much. That would be fantastic. I want to make money. I want you to make money. I want to succeed, and I want you to succeed. So get out there, start catching your first fish. Do what you got to do. Be happy. Take care of yourself. Go catch your first fish. Throw that line in the water, man. You're not going to do anything until you do that. So get going, catch your first fish. Thank you for watching. Please like, please subscribe, please comment. It means the world to me. Thank you very much. Help me reach my goals, and I'm going to work on helping you reach yours. Take care.